Technology, man.
Man, it's getting 2000, man. The year 2000 is coming, man.
I saw where they went my trade, go back home and made my garment and my song. Nobody could send me the talking when the machine stand. The machine is looking at me. I'm looking at the machine. I talk to the machine, give me one talking. Machine is looking at me. I hear one man pass and say, as I don't know, that technology, modern technology.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Studio Art. I'm your instructor, Mr. Schwartz, and in today's lesson, we're going to take your perspective drawing skills to the next level. In the previous assignment, we used 1-point perspective to draw an indoor, interior, three-dimensional space. In this lesson, we're going to use 2-point perspective to draw an outdoor space, more specifically, an urban environment. This urban environment should either be futuristic or themed in some way, like a fashion city or tech city or food city. It's up to you. But the main point is we want your city to be unique and more particularly to your interests. So let's take a look at how we get started on a 2-point perspective drawing. All right, so here's a whole bunch of diagrams of step-by-step of how to get started. But the one that I think is the most clear is this one in the center. Now, where you started with, let me see if I can move myself here. Okay. All right, move myself here. Okay. Now, in 1-point perspective, where you started with a shape, and then you went to the corners of the shape back to a single vanishing point. In 2-point perspective, you start with a line. More specifically, you start with a vertical line, just like in step 1 here. From the, by the way, the first thing that you need before the line is your horizon line, and that is a horizontal line that determines whether you're below the horizon, on the horizon, or above the horizon. So you can either be on land, in the sky, or right on the horizon. So once you determine that by drawing your horizon line, you're then going to put your vanishing point on the extreme ends, the left and right ends of this horizon line. Next, you're going to place your vertical line once you decide where you want it. And from the top and bottom of this vertical line, you're going to go both to the left and to the right vanishing point. And that goes for the top and bottom of both the left and the right side, just like in step 2. So you're going to have something that looks like 2 elongated triangles joined by a single line right here. Now, the top part, okay, and if you are, this is only the top part because it's below the horizon line. If it were above the horizon line, it would be the bottom part. But this is something I want to show you, that on the left side, this left corner here, you have to go to the right vanishing point. And on the right side, this right corner here, you have to go to the left vanishing point. And that's how you create that perfect axis right here that creates the top or bottom of your cube. Okay, so this right here also, we're going to get into the assignments. This is a good show of what you're going to do for assignment 1 and assignment 2. Assignment 1 is essentially this right here at the bottom. You're going to make a single building, you know, I would say one building in 2-point perspective. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to do really anything except for one single shape. It's you trying it out and getting your bearings on this. All I ask, and this is going to be for do now 1, is that you add one single detail to the left and the right side in perspective. This is going to be do now 2. Okay, so you're going to recreate this on a separate piece of paper, and you're going to start with all of these vertical lines. And then they're going to go back to the vanishing point that should be here on the far right and the far left. I have no doubt that you'll figure it out. Assignment 2 is to build your city. There's two videos I want you to look at. One is a traditional city, just like the one you see here, and one is a more futuristic city. That's really interesting, and I'd like for you to give that a try if you're able to. Let's go on. Okay, so I already explained assignment 1. Assignment 1 are going to be 2 do nows. They're really examples of what you're going to recreate, and you're going to find them on your Google Classroom assignment. You're just going to take a piece of paper and you're going to recreate both of those do nows. Okay, that do now 1 and do now 2, however it looks. All right, and I actually showed you what they look like in the previous slide. So there's that. And the first step, even before that, is to watch the attached videos. So if you need additional instruction, those resources are available. Okay, so here is the real classwork, or assignment, I should say. The previous assignment is more of an exercise or a do now. This is going to be your project. And not only does it have to be a 2-point perspective city, but it must be themed in some way. It's got to be interesting. It can't be a generic city. So I want you to put a little bit of yourselves into the city, what your interests are, what you think might be cool. And if not, make it very futuristic, one or the other. Okay, so you're going to apply linear perspective to creating a unique urban area. And just like in all final drawings and projects, this one is going to be inked and colored, or fully shaded, or both. All right, and also any construction lines that aren't wanted are going to be erased. The emphasis of this is going to be on detail. So you're going to demonstrate the basic skill of drawing a city, but the real good grades lie in how detailed you are and how accurate you get those details. So the more you put into the work, the more you're going to get out of it in terms of your grades. So really put a lot into your work, okay, in terms of detail and your personality. Okay, so you can always go back and review this. All right, for this, all you need is a ruler, your imagination, the tutorials, the resources that are attached to this lesson, very helpful. Pencil, ink, eraser, color, the attached do nows to the Google Classroom. And what I'm going to leave you with now is a video tutorial of how to draw a basic city in 2-point perspective. As I mentioned earlier, there's actually a second video that's how to draw a futuristic city. I want you to watch both of them and decide which one you're leaning towards, because the futuristic city, a little less traditional, but really cool and worth a try. If you have any follow-up questions, please catch me at office hours. You can always review this video, and I'll see you at the next assignment.
Technology, man. It's getting 2000, man. The year 2000 is coming.
I saw where they went my train, go back home and made my garment and my song. Nobody could send me to talk and the machine stand. The machine is looking at me. I'm looking at the machine. I talk to the machine, give me one talking. The machine is looking at me. One man pass and say, as I don't know, that technology, modern technology. Hey, modern technology is not good at all. It's not good. I say modern technology is not good at all. It's not good. It's not good. Oh. Inaguro, Inaguro, oh, Inaguro, Inaguro, oh, Inaguro, ah, Inaguro, Inaguro. station now, say megabyte ticket again. And they are saying computer. Say make I put my finger, tell where they go. I go put all my hand for the screen. Let the computer go off. Technology. Modern technology. Not good at all. Not good. Not good at all. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. Not good. Don't tire. Say maybe I'm delayed because of the technology. I put my money in the computer not recognize my money. Nobody there to complain. Modern technology is not good at all. It's not good. Modern technology is not good at all. red pepper, white eggs, can use some bamboo. Gonna mix it with snake bread. Then you take a human being boo, mix it with crocodile teeth, and then the monkey eyes. Voodoo. best like this. So still. This